atheism.
Give me that last part again.
Theism is more Nietzsche says theism is historically more powerful than atheism because theists historically kick the shit out of them in the business of survival when it comes to the business of survival. He said
so that argument is that might makes right.
Yes. Oh no, Nietzsche's argument was that might is the only credibility indicator by which we could assess something is right. For example, you're trying to overpower me in this argument, so you're appealing to the principle. I'm trying to overpower you in the argument, so we're appealing to the principle. Now, when you go about trying to solve a problem, you choose the solution that's most powerful in answering the question, not the solution that's correct.
You interject the word power into my thoughts.
Let's just pretend that it doesn't feature relevantly in your thought. Should you choose a more powerful explanation over a less powerful explanation?
I would say the word power doesn't apply to explanations.
That's that's because you have a weak definition of power. A more powerful explanation would.
You know, Nietzsche was a sick man, and many of his claims are just not true.
All of his claims were not true, but none of your claims are true either on his point of view either.
I think your general point is that we can't be certain of anything because we're valuable creatures.
We're making a Nietzschean argument.
I think that's true.
So
that doesn't seem a good reason to believe in God to me.
You have no reason. Oh, well, there's every reason to believe in God, even if he didn't exist.
Even if he didn't exist, you would willingly believe in something that doesn't exist.
You have no basis by which to actually prove anything is true at all on evolution. Here's why. If evolution is true, you evolved not to perceive the truth, but to evade the truths that kill you. So, because you would have evolved to outfox, outconquer, and outmaneuver, and to get away from truths that are as dangerous as possible.
I don't think that's how evolution works. I think
no, actually, Donald Hoffman's research with respect to testing this exact hypothesis in computer simulations showed that organisms that distort the truth to keep themselves alive always drive into extinction. Organisms that adapt to find the truth. Always.
Simply computer simulations are not
how
people.
would that disprove anything?
You're not understanding the argument. I'm not making an argument for the truth. I'm making an argument for what position is most likely to be more valuable to your life to keep you alive and to give you a better quality of life.
But that doesn't prove that we have false beliefs.
It absolutely does. I'll explain to you how and why. If evolution is true, according to Donald Hoffman's research, then evolution is false. Here's why.
If there was an atheist who was powerful and successful and well off, would that convince you that you're wrong?
Excuse me?
If there was an atheist who survived very well and was powerful and successful and well off, would that convince you that you don't need religion to survive?
No.
It would not.
No, it wouldn't.
Why?
Because historically speaking, all the available research that we have shows that theists are happier, they're healthier, they're in better shape, they have better relationships. How much do you weigh? Are you overweight? Because you sound it.
I'm not overweight.
Well, you sound like you got a double chin and puffy cheeks, minimally.
Are you resorting
How many
to
wars has religion started?
How would evolution somehow
your proof of concept?
How many wars has religion started?
How would evolution somehow keep beings alive
on evolution?
While having false
on
beliefs.
Evolution and on Nietzschean points of view, wars are actually completely and totally nothing more than moral preferences of how human beings ought to behave. The human penchant for war is a moral preference. It's just how we morally prefer to function.
And
there's
that's
nothing
good.
if evolution is true,
how would evolution somehow
if relativism is the case, hold on, excuse me, if relativism is the case,
are you a moral person?
If evolution and relativism are the case, and you're appealing to pure subjectivity, then we have to agree that war throughout human history has been morally preferable, and that means war is moral.
Why was it preferable?
On your own point of view.
Why was it preferable?
because we continue to prefer it to select it en masse over peace.
You just use preferable to justify why it's preferable.
Of course,
Deathless
we're
speak for you,
we're
Seeker?
using
Do
we're
you just
using
insult
circular
people who
reasoning
disagree with you?
on the basis of the fact that there's no logical possibility on Nietzsche's point of view to instantiate a truth. So on Nietzsche's view, with the doctrine of eternal recurrence, circular reasoning is the only way to have
Are you
self-consistency.
going to speak at all, Seeker?
Yo,
or
Deathless.
Deathless?
I think I think you have to reiterate in smaller words because you're talking right past them.
So,
Like,
so Nietzsche's view is this. I'm arguing from Nietzsche's perspective. Nietzsche said this: in a world that is strictly phenomenological, meaning we have no access to the world outside of our brains,
Nietzsche
all that we
didn't
have to make
believe in
all
God.
that we have to make decisions
Stop
are the
talking when he's
instinct.
You
talking.
can't make.
I'm saying in a world. Excuse me. I'm saying
Yo, Clark,
according to
just
Nietzsche.
listen for 2
excuse
You
seconds.
know,
me.
I'll listen to people when he apologizes for calling me overweight.
Didn't call you
Well,
fat.
you
You
are,
said it
well, you
sounds
are
like you're
overweight.
fat.
I bet you have succulent tits too.
You're
Okay.
low tier.
You
Shut
know,
the fuck up.
when he respects me,
excuse me.
I'll respect him.
Okay.
You're low
You
tier.
know,
Shut the fuck
when
up.
he respects me, I'll respect him.
Scientific materialism, the logical possibility of a scientifically coherent world.
Seeker,
He
is
said
this
the
how?
first is
Just
simply
answer-
this.
Is this how you argue?
He said, if
You
evolution
call
is
the people
true,
you
then we
disagree with
evolve not to discover the
succulent
truth.
tits.
We evolve to get away from truths
Is
that kill
that
us.
how you act?
And those organisms which are most
Is
powerful
this, like,
in terms of escaping
what
truths that get them
arguing is
killed
to you?
are the ones most likely
Is this
to
what
survive.
being a Christian is
Hence,
to you?
every organism in the universe seems to
Would-
basically
does
have some
Jesus
degree of
say
camouflage
to the people who
in order to
disagree with
deceive
him, "You
everything
have
else around
succulent-"
them, and they have some use of fight or flight
Does
responses.
Jesus say
Predators survive by concealing their
for the
truth
fit people?
in order to accurately prey off prey.
You know,
prey
Wait, can I
survive
ask you a question?
by camouflage
Full
and
of
finding
hate,
out ways
and
to
you give
bend
them a
into their
platform.
environment, which means
Why do
nature
you let
runs
him
not on the
speak?
discovery of truth, but the
I don't get it.
concealment of truth. So if all predator-prey relationships are completely contingent on the concealment of truth, then we could extend the predator-prey relationships to the concealment of truth to psychological processes by virtue
someone
of
who's-
symmetry. Which means that psychological processes
resorts-
which are more powerful at concealing the truth to you, while at the same time keeping you alive, are more
have
preferential
nothing-
for acting, because
nothing.
the more the falsity of your actual
Just
views are concealed from you, the
hatred.
greater the degree of confidence you have in acting, and confidence in action tends to basically produce favorable results, says Nietzsche. So in this particular instance, nobody knows the truth at all. Everybody is just suffering from different anthropocentric delusions and lies, and we're just competing with different species of lies. You
That's
have a
fine.
set
I
of
came
species
here
of
in
lies.
good
I have
faith.
a
I have
set
a
of
response
species of
to
lies.
this.
And
Monologue
life
of
fundamentally
hatred
entails these different
is
kinds of
what you
deceptions.
give.
Wait, so do you think
Is this
that
what
most of our beliefs
Christianity
are
is?
false or true?
Hey,
I
hold
think
on
we-
a second.
I
Hold on a second. Hold on. Deathless,
think-
hold on. I want you guys to address him one-on-one. I don't want all this, like, yapping, and you three.
Are you
all
going to talk
atheists-
about him saying that I have succulent tits?
Well,
Yeah,
you do.
Are you gonna
I
address
apologize.
that?
I apologize for him. But anyways, we're gonna keep going. You're not listening though. That's why
We're going
you're
to be
saying,
respectful?
yes. If you would stop triple teaming him and just
I'll
let
be
him have a
respectful.
conversation.
I was talking
Okay, so
first.
still man his argument then.
He's
Still
making
man his
Nietzsche's argument that we can't believe anything because we're valuable people. But as Nietzsche himself believed, that's not proof of God. That's just
He said
that
you don't
we
need to
don't
prove-
know what to believe.
So Nietzsche said proofs are. Nietzsche said this in his philosophical system. He
Nietzsche.
said proofs of concept are only evidence that weak thinkers need. He said real powerful thinkers have instincts which are pre-adapted to making more powerful outcomes. He said the idea of needing logical epistemologies and logical arguments is proof of a failed mind. He said the most powerful people just have instincts that work. So
you
he said,
admit that your position is illogical.
I'm saying that there are no logical positions at all.
Okay. well, logically, then I think I've won this argument.
In this particular case, you have no basis to believe that logic itself has any relationship to truth, even with respect to itself, on Nietzsche's argument.
So, do you not believe in like mathematical axioms.
I'm not making my
logical
position.
positions. Do you
I'm
not
not
believe
making,
in science?
I'm not making my position. I'm only representing Nietzsche's position for this argument.
Okay, but
I'm
in
running
your
I'm running
day-to-day
a-
life, do you believe in logic?
Do I believe in logic? I believe that logic is a self-referential system of tautological truths, and that's the only truth it instantiates.
So you're making an argument you yourself do not believe.
Right.
Okay.
And you're supposed to refute
that
it.
seems illogical to me.
Okay.
Refute
So
it.
what I'm so
You seem
so
like you contradict yourself.
what I'm showing you is I'm using your worldview to argue against your worldview. I'm doing an internal critique.
My worldview is not Nietzsche.
No. Is your word? So excuse me. I'm
You
going
don't
to present.
know
I'm
what
going to
my
present.
worldview
I
is.
do
I
know
haven't
your
explained
worldview. I'm
one
going to
thing
explain your
about it.
worldview. Watch this. Watch me explain your worldview. You believe that there's light, which
If
is
you have the
reflecting
ability
off
to read my mind,
Yes, I do. Watch this. Do you believe that there's a nuclear explosion taking place 93 million miles away off the surface, emitting charged electromagnetic energy in the form of the electromagnetic spectrum, which is cascading on the Earth in the effect of photons, which the rays of light, which are being focused by the lenses of your eyes, are channeling into the retinas, where the rhodopsin cascades of your eyes are triggering electrical impulses, which are processed by the retina into the occipital lobe of your brain, where the occipital lobe is manufacturing a neurological hallucination of the outside world.
perhaps you could stop monologuing.
Do you
I
believe
believe in the sun? I believe we can see the
Okay,
sun.
so
I think
now
that's
that
what you're
I've
saying.
now that I've granted that, let's actually falsify your worldview. So, on your own worldview, if that's the system that you instantiate according to proper neurology, then what you have to admit is that what you call consciousness is a neurological hallucination that's hallucinating a theory about how it sees, and it's hallucinating an outside world, which means on that argument,
I don't
your
admit
entire
to
theory
any
of the
of
sun,
those points of
your
view
entire
in my
theory of the
worldview.
sun is just a self-referential hallucination. Your entire
what
theory of
we mean by
anatomical conductivity
consciousness
is a
is a different
self-referential
Stop it.
hallucination, and then
That's
all
my
of the actual
argument.
metrics by which you
it's
actually
easy
use to
to
instantiate
win
the
an
objective reality is itself a
If you
hallucination.
assume you
And
know what
even
the
your
other
ideas
person
of
thinks.
numbers and objective realities, which you attempt to actually abstract out of direct empirical experience, are consequences of you analyzing
Do you
neurological
think you're letting me
hallucinations,
talk?
which means every single piece of your own psyche is hallucinated.
Like,
And you're
this
going to
is
try
just
to use
boring.
hallucinations by which you trust
Your-
to disprove
your
hallucinations
beliefs
that you don't trust.
just
Right.
Okay,
That,
so
that defeats your worldview entirely. And that's
So,
nature's
student,
You're
argument.
not
go?
having
You
a
have no
conversation.
access
This
to anything
isn't an
else other than
interaction.
hallucinations.
Can I go?
There is no access to anything else other than hallucinations.
Hey, Clark.
And you're going to use one category of hallucinations you call perceptions to measure other categories of hallucinations you call thoughts.
So Deathless. Let's see if they can even address the main argument. I love that you did that, because that's normally what I say to them. How can you even trust your own logic and reasoning as an atheist? Like, literally, that's
Okay, let me respond to this.
here's
Wait,
what
so
we've
you
done.
somehow think it makes sense, right? For us to be consistently holding false beliefs, but also surviving, because your belief is that we can't trust
You have
anything
no-
we think.
you have
apparently
no-
under a
you have-
naturalist
Hold on,
view.
let him
You have
speak.
no-
let
hold on.
him
I'm
finish
gonna let
his
him go.
point.
You
Hold on.
have no logical evidence at all to the contrary. None. Because everything that you know is a neurological hallucination that you are trapped within.
So
And you
this,
have no
according
access
to
to anything
you, right?
outside the
According to
hallucination.
this view, we would somehow be having to think like consistently false things, but also surviving. So like, if something is running at me
Correct.
trying to kill me, I have to think, oh yeah, let me
Correct.
run
Let
towards
me
it.
give you a
But
proper
I
example.
also have to not run towards it, so I actually.
And let me show
live.
you that you already believe this. Let me show you that you already believe this.
So, wait,
So,
hold on, because your
let me-
belief is that we're supposed
so
to
do
have
you.
false beliefs,
And
but
so do
also
you.
have
You
like a
already believe
secondary
this.
system that
You
checks the
already
false
believe
beliefs
you
and
already
like
believe
stops
this.
us from actually
You
acting on
already
them.
believe this. Let me explain. So the Ptolemaic model of the universe, which put the Earth in the middle of it, was completely wrong. And for more than 1,500 years, it was a better explanation with more accurate predictions about how to conduct ourselves during the course of the day than anything that a heliocentric model came along and did. And then it was only once that we had a
That was on
heliocentric
paper,
model.
no?
It was only once that we had a heliocentric model that we transferred from, that was more powerful in explanatory processes, that we went from the geocentric model to the heliocentric model. But guess what? The heliocentric model turned out to be falsified when we discovered that the sun itself is going around the galaxy, and we don't go around the sun, we move around it in a spiral. So that turned out to be wrong. But then we discovered we don't even go around the galaxy in a circular, because what we discovered is that space-time bends. So we don't even really have a direct line of passage by which to plot how we are. We could only use facsimiles of relativistic estimations that distribute quantitatively of where it's likely to be. But then we actually overthrew relativity theory, found that to be false, and then we turned to quantum mechanics and found that we could have no certain knowledge of things in and of themselves at all, which means all of our knowledge of the objective world at best is a lie that's helpful. So you already believe that, and Nietzsche predicted all of that, and that falsifies your worldview, and you just lost the fucking argument. How does it feel to lose?
I'm confused.
How does it feel to lose?
How does it make
How does
more
it feel
sense?
to lose? You just got
okay.
overpowered by a
What's
better
the
lie.
point of? What's the point
Why
of?
You just
are you
got
already saying
overpowered
that
by
he
a
already
better,
lost the
more
argument?
powerful
I can't
fucking
even
lie.
speak, bro.
back.
You're-
My lies beat your lies. My lies
so you're
beat
saying
your
you're
fucking
speaking
lies.
lies,
You
then.
just
You
have
admit
nothing
that
but
you're
weak,
speaking lies.
jitty fucking lies. Look, it's a competition between your lies and my lies kick the shit out of your fucking lies.
Let me get my lies
Guess
out.
what?
then.
How's it feel to lose to
How are you
Nietzsche and
justified in
fucking
believing that?
perspectivism? You
Okay, let me get
motherfucker.
my
Why are you
lies
justified in
out.
believing
Yeah,
that?
keep going back with your fucking bullshit, weak little lies. My lies will kick the shit out of your lies all day and twice on Sunday. You can't beat my lies. I'm better at deception than you.
I
This
think
is where
you don't want
evolution
other people to
goes.
speak because you
But
don't
this
want
is where
anyone to
evolution
actually
goes. The
go forward with what
Uberman
you're
steps
saying,
in,
bro.
which is me, and kicks the shit out of you and devours you
Bro,
like the lower
this is
specimen you are on the
actually- this
food
is actually
chain.
embarrassing.
If evolution is true, I exist to prey on you, and that's exactly what you're getting. So why don't you go ahead and swallow the worldview that you
Survival of
preach
the fittest.
and be the food for me that you
can someone
fucking
actually-
are?
can I
How's
actually
it feel to
address what you're
fucking
saying?
lose? Yeah, you
You're
just had
turned
your
into a
face
beta,
eaten off your
bro.
skull, Plumpy. Yeah, I just ate
like
your
beta.
fucking face, Plumpy. What? But guess what? Now we're on
Bro.
Darwin's laws.
Bro,
And
okay, so
power
your-
on Darwin's
your
laws.
belief
And
is that-
survival and might is the only thing that fucking matters.
I
My
forgot what I was
ability to
saying now,
conquer
'cause
you,
he just
to
keeps
outfox,
talking. I
outmaneuver
completely
you,
forgot
and
what I was
force
saying.
you to do my will is the master morality, and you're just a member of the herd that I prey on. Now you're going to complain that this is a necessary
Your
implication
belief
of
is that
Darwinism,
we're
and you're going to
somehow,
appeal
like,
for some sort of
operating in a
transcendent
world
morality
where
as you borrow
nothing
from
we
God
believe is
to save
actually
you from
true,
your
but
own
it's also
fucking
helping
beliefs.
us survive and like
This is what you're going to do.
predicting
Oh,
all the
please
time.
save me from
That
my own
somehow
beliefs. I don't
makes
want to
sense.
be prey for more
he
powerful
doesn't
minds
understand
with
that
more
you
powerful
over-talking him
lies,
is
with more
you've proven the
powerful
point.
hallucinations. But now you're going to plead for some Christian mercy to save you from the actual
back. You have to
implications of your
overtalk
own
him.
worldview. Because know what you're going to do? You're going to start looking for
What-
you're going to
what
start
is
looking
this
for
mad news, bro?
illusions
What is the
that
point? Are
keep you
you
alive
okay?
in the face of super predators like me that prey off you. How's it feel to fucking lose?
Okay. Are you done? Are you done?
What's up?
Okay, thank you. Okay, so your belief is that we're somehow living in a world where everything we believe is mostly supposed to be false, but we're also making correct predictions about the world and surviving. Like
I'm not
all
even
the
saying we
time.
make. I'm not even saying we make correct predictions. I'm saying that we make predictions that just simply happen to be similar to the way that we think.
What is
they'll be.
more likely that we're actually
Look, man,
interpreting
we're
the
just
truth?
saying
because
everything that you're talking about is a coulda, woulda, shoulda.
Okay.
In
And
this
what is more
particular-
likely that
But
we're
if and
actually
buts were
interpreting
candy
the
and nuts
world
every day
and the
be
truth
Christmas,
about
and
it?
it's
Because
not.
we can observe this. We can actually we are
No, you don't. No,
metatiming.
when was the last time you ever observed a number by itself?
Observe the number.
You have no empirical evidence of the existence of numbers.
Oh my God,
I mean,
that's
they're
great.
not physical, so I don't
You have,
know.
yeah, that's right. So they're invisible. So that's just you believing in more superstitious nonsense. You're gonna
Believing
shit
in
talk
them?
God
It's
while
like
believing in
asking me
numbers.
if
doesn't
I
believe
believe
in the
in my
reality
own
of numbers.
thoughts.
You're gonna shit talk God while believing in numbers, you dumb motherfucker. You're gonna believe in numbers
You're
while you
you're
shit
literally
talk God,
making
you dumb
complete
motherfucker.
non sequiturs, bro.
You're
No, no,
making
no, no.
assumptions.
Here's the thing.
God
If my
is
non
needed for
sequiturs
numbers.
beat you, who gives a shit?
These are complete non
If my non
sequiturs,
sequiturs, if my super off road racing for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System drives you into an early grave and I get to prey off your carcass, good
You
luck. That's the
believe
way
that
how the world
somehow
actually works.
creatures are going through the
You could
world
say how the
thinking
world ought
things
to
that are
work, but you have to appeal to a
99%
normative
false.
principle that's
There's
transcendent
also
to the
different
physical
things that
in order to
actually
actually
are
ground
needed
it
for
on
them to
abstract
survive.
universal
Like,
principles. But if we're
if
going to
a
actually take
creature
your
was
worldview fucking
operating in the
seriously,
world-
you can't even survive
quit
when your
talking
own
and take
implications
notes.
of your own principles are
if a
applied to
creature was
you.
living in the world
How's
and
it feel
said,
to fucking loose,
Bro,
Plumpy?
quit talking and take notes, bro.
Just
Deathless
ate the
is talking.
fuck.
bro,
Dude,
no one
you're
needs to
just
take
prey
notes
today.
of
Bro,
You're
Deathless
just
is
prey
talking.
today.
Take notes.
nothing
Prey
that he's
species.
nothing that
All right,
he's
prey
saying.
species.
Bro, it's note
All
take.
right,
It's note
all
taking
right,
time for
slave
you, bro.
race. Okay,
You
slave
don't
race.
have
prey
any.
species.
You don't have any more lives on Contra, bro.
All All right. So wait, hold on a second, Deathless. What's up, Constantine? God bless. So, Doug, you've sat here and you've listened to this whole conversation, and I know you're an atheist because you were manifesting earlier. So, what do you got to say to anything that's been said here?
Yeah, I'm just saying
this
that
ought
he's
to be
making a
good.
lot of presuppositions.
If I could presuppose anything that makes me better at beating you.
Okay, so what's better about your
Okay, so
and whenever
why
you
can't
say
we
that
say
it's
the
better,
same
you're
thing?
presupposing some normative principle, by the way, which would be
And in this
contradictory to
particular,
everything that you
in this
said. How does it feel to
particular instance,
lose?
the founding-
How does it feel to lose,
in this
Deathless?
particular
Hey,
instance,
Living
I
Dark,
adopt
Living Dark, how does it feel
contradictions
to
on
lose?
purpose.
How does it
In
feel to
this particular
lose?
instance,
How
I
does it feel
adopt
to lose?
contradictions
Oh, you know
on
how I
purpose
know
for
this
the
dude
sake of
won?
argument.
The
Because
moment
he
the
said
moment
so.
you
From a
stepped up to me,
contradiction,
the moment you
anything is
stepped up to me, you
inferable.
lost.
So if
You
I
lost.
establish a
You
contradiction at the
lost.
foundation of my worldview, and I could always infer from anything, part of the principle of explosion, a way to beat your argument, why shouldn't I adopt contradictions if I could always infer
That's a burden
way to
shift. I'm
destroy
asking
your
you why you
argument
should.
through the brute power
Burden
of
shift.
irrationality? In
I'm
this
asking you why you
particular
should.
instance, logic has no fucking value. The value of logic is just a moral presupposition that you ought to actually use it because it's preferable.
Yeah, you're
in
arguing
some
with
sort
me.
of
How does it feel
universally
to lose?
binding way.
How does it feel to
but in
lose?
this particular instance, I could
guy's
just
trash,
dispense of the actual ontological value of morality, and then I could dispense of the ontological value.
And then you
of
turn around
logic,
and try to argue
and I
with
could
me.
create factitious systems.
And then you turn around and try to
I could
argue with me.
create factitious systems. Beat the
Bro,
shit out of
you
you.
just like
I don't
hearing
need to
yourself
actually be
talk.
consistent at all.
You
I'm under
genuinely
no
love hearing
obligation
yourself
to be
talk.
consistent on a world to which there's no direct access to anything else other than my own subjectivity. And if only my self-referential subjectivity is all that I have to do is just invent systems of lies that are just better at kicking the shit out of your systems
Well,
of
I
lies.
invented
How's it feel to
systems
fucking
of lies that are better
chunky?
than yours.
Yeah,
Hey,
because-
chunky.
Wait,
How's it
can
feel
you-
to fucking
Hold on,
lose?
Fat Boy. How
I
does it
think
feel
I
to
got a
lose?
picture.
Hey, Fat
Hold
Boy,
on, you
how's
gotta
it feel to
answer
lose?
this question,
How's it
Doug.
feel to lose in
Wait,
2
hold on, let me
seconds?
ask
You
one
lost in 2
question.
seconds.
I
It's
got a
conversation.
picture.
Let me ask
2
you a
seconds. It
simple
took you 2
question.
seconds to
I
lock.
think I got a
Loser.
picture of you.
Hey, hold on, everybody got.
I think I got a
Pocket.
picture of you. Yep, I got a picture of you.
Doug, you gotta answer his question.
There we
What
go.
question?
I
Wait,
got
what
a
question
picture
did he
of you.
ask me? I have no
He
obligation.
asked you
to
how
There
it
we go.
felt
I
to
got a
lose,
picture.
bro.
Hey, why is
Look
his
at that.
why is his camera on?
Look, hey,
Is
can-
his
can I get
camera is
full
your camera
screen?
allowed to be on? Yo, living
at
dark, turn your
that.
camera off. Living
Look at
dark,
that.
turn your
Look-
camera off, bro.
Look at
We
that.
didn't ask for
Look
a
at that.
face reveal.
Average.
We didn't ask for a
average
face
fucking
reveal
name.
just
Bro,
because
he
you
asked
lost.
you a question.
Average-
You
Hey,
Just
gotta
because you're
answer it.
embarrassed
got a
doesn't
picture
mean
of
we
you.
need a face reveal.
Yeah, look
Bro,
at you.
you gotta
I got a
ask-
picture.
Look at
gotta
how
answer his question, bro. How
you're
does it feel to
embarrassed.
lose?
You're embarrassed.
Bro,
How's he
you gotta
gonna
answer
lose?
his question.
So did you
Okay,
win?
lost.
Wait,
Hey, Doug-
wait, Deathless,
Hey,
did you
Dougie,
win?
you lost. You got
Did you
dog
win?
walked by you got dog walked by
Did
the
you win?
implications of your own
Yeah, you got
philosophy.
catwalked, bro. You got catwalked like a little bitch you
get-
are. You are a bitch. Did
Walked
you
by,
win?
you got dog walked by the
Did
implications
you win?
of your own
Yeah,
philosophy.
you got catwalked, bro.
You ready to take notes when Deathless is talking?
Yeah, are you ready, student?
you
Oh,
got-
I'm ready to dog walk you next.
When Deathless is talking?
Yeah, are you ready, student?
you got fucking slapped. You're praying off of your
Oh God, here
intervention.
you go.
Wait,
Uberman's over here praying off of you, Untermenschen.
Wait, so let me just like flip the
Deathless.
question on you.
Let's
I
Do
got
you
this
not
let's
know
get-
that
Untermenschen
let's
over
get
here
one of
who's a
these guys
member
to
of
give us a
who
clear
adopted a
instruction
slave
right now?
morality, and he's over here just appealing to herd conformity
You
instincts,
accept that in
and he
your
thinks I
worldview,
need to.
God could be
Hey,
tricking
so
you
here's
right
the thing,
now?
Doug. Your morals and your logic.
God could be
Hey,
tricking
so
you
here's
right
the
now.
thing, Doug. Your morals and your logic is to keep itself safe from master moralities in the master species. Keep itself safe from master moralities in the master species that is fucking currently dominating you. And psychopaths who are the master morality, me, different species. Psychopaths who are the master morality, me. And it is, then it's the necessary
God,
and
dude.
proper place for bifurcating the way that you say it is, then it's the necessary and
so the millions. Yeah, it's like it's the same thing. Like so the millions of years.
look at you just appealing to your herd instincts.
Oh goodness.
Look at you. You're just going to pray to your herd instincts like logic. And
Oh man.
You're just going to
I
pray
just
to your
dog
herd
walked the
instincts.
best Christian on this app, bro.
You're just going to pray to your
I
herd
just
instincts.
dog walked the best Christian on this app, bro.
You're just going to.
Oh, you know how I knew, hey, you know how I knew that dude won? Because hey, check it out, Seeker.
Oh,
you know how I knew, hey, you know how I knew that dude won? Because hey, check it out, Seeker. You know how I knew,
Do you accept that in your worldview, God
that.
could be tricking
I'm
you?
sorry,
You lose. How does it feel to lose?
Yeah, this
you
was
didn't
Do
address
you
that.
accept that in your
you didn't
worldview,
accept
God
that.
could
it's like, what's your role
How
in
does it
class
feel to
right now?
lose?
I'm
How
asking
does it feel to
questions to
lose?
take notes.
How does it feel to lose,
Okay, cool.
Deathless?
Thank you
How
very
does it
much.
feel
Doug?
to lose? How does it feel to lose? Hey, turn
Hey.
your camera off. We didn't ask for a face review.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much.
How does
Doug,
it feel to lose? How does it feel to lose?
I'm
Doug, I got
literally
a
gonna
picture.
flip your exact question on you.
Hey, I got a picture of you. Hey, Doug,
I'm
I
literally
got a
gonna
picture
flip
of you.
your exact question on you. Do you
Hey,
not
Doug.
know that?
Argument for that.
Because
Yeah,
it's literally
argument.
one of his abilities.
So if
Because
Yeah,
it's literally
argument.
one of his abilities.
so if God is here on both sides of the
Oh my
equation,
goodness, dude. How long is
then it means it's trivially true.
Exactly. So why
just
should
means
I
it's
believe
trivially
what
true.
you believe?
So if God could be tricking us, but on atheism we're definitely being deceived by our own sensory apparatus,
How is
then
it
the statement
definite?
itself is trivially true and it's of no consequence, and we just
It's not
dispense it.
definite.
Sucks to be
It's
you. Eat
definitely
shit.
not
You're getting
definite.
fucking destroyed. Eat shit.
Yeah, that's
Hey, hey, Doug.
I
How's it
literally
feel?
just
Doug,
defeated your
Doug,
whole argument. You've been
Doug,
destroyed.
no,
Argument's
here's
over,
what you've
bro.
done. You've
Stop
only
talking to
presented
me.
the
Cannot
fact that
deal
might
with
be,
this.
is trivially true.
Doug,
That
you
makes
gotta
no
explain
substance.
what
But
argument
Argument
is.
ended whenever I beat
if
the
God
shit.
is deceiving
Argument
us,
ended
and
when
then
I
we
beat
have
the
no
shit out of
access
you.
to truth,
They're claiming
and
that
if on atheism we have
is
no access to truth by
observable
virtue of the
throughout
built-in
whole
intrinsic
process.
mechanisms by which we
Stop
represent
talking to me,
external
little bro.
reality,
Argument already
then
No,
as a
ended. I beat the shit
universal
actually,
out of
by
you.
claim, we have no
atheism, we have a
access to truth
complete.
to the left and present
Stop
external
talking to me, little
reality.
bro. Argument
Then
No,
as a
already ended.
universal
by
claim, we have
atheism,
no
we have a
access
explain to you how I can access
which
truth.
means
Is the whole
on your
model
principle,
observable?
my idea was the most
Yes,
powerful
we are
idea at
natural
explaining the
model
total
is
facts of the
interacting
matter,
with the
which
natural
means
world. So
I beat
natural
all
one
of
at a
your
time, one at a time.
is going to be
motherfuckers
false
using
because
Nietzschean
natural law is
perspectivalism
consistent.
and Nietzschean nihilism, and you're fucking lost. And you're over here, life has no meaning. And then when I say that
No,
none of
you've
your
been
truths have any
destroyed,
fucking
bro.
meaning at all,
You have
you
been
fucking
destroyed. This
object.
question, you cannot
You'll say
deal with
life
it.
has no meaning. There's
Been
fucking
destroyed. This
object.
question, you cannot
You'll say
deal with
life
it.
has no meaning. There's with premises that have as their purpose the formulation of conclusions that prove no purposes
anything.
by which to
I'm
orient
using
your
your
fucking
logic on you.
conclusions. Dude, you're a nitwit.
Can
And
you
there are
know
no purposes
anything?
by which to
I'm
orient
using
your
your
fucking
logic on you.
conclusions. Dude, you got fucking cannibalized. Maybe you should have learned to think about the implications of your own worldview, slave race. What's up, Constantine? What's going on,
No,
my
you
boy?
haven't dealt with the
Constantine's
question.
my
You
boy.
can't do this. You've been defeated.
Oh, yeah?
Obliterated. Absolutely obliterated.
Hey, guys.
I want to say
Absolutely
Well,
obliterated.
he hasn't
Let's
answered
watch
my
the panel.
question,
Let's
so
ask the panel.
yes, he's been
Hey,
defeated.
panel. Who here thinks I baked the living shit out of every fucking atheist here
Not
by
me.
by
Not me.
weaponizing
I
their own
baked the
principles
fuck
against
out
them?
of you. Made you look like a little bitch on your own panel.
Guy.
Baked the fuck out of you. Made you look like a little bitch on your own panel.
Bro,
Look at that.
you've
You
been
got
claim for
demolished.
an
You've been
evidential model.
demolished.
You got baked.
You've
Hey,
been
Doug, you got
demolished
baked. I
dialectically,
just
bro.
fucking
You've been
slayed you.
demolished.
How does it feel to
Look at
lose?
that.
How does it feel to
Look at
lose,
that. I just
Deathless?
baked the living shit out of you. Look,
You fucking lost.
slayed you.
How does
Look
it
at
feel
that.
to lose? How
Look
does
at that. I
it feel
just
to lose,
baked the
Deathless?
living shit. You lost.
You
The
can't
votes
deal
are in.
with the
You
question,
lost.
bro. You're
Votes
finished.
are
The
in.
votes are in. Your motherfuckers lost. I took a whole panel of you out just using Nietzsche's philosophy.
It took me
Not a
2 seconds
single
to
one of you
defeat your
had a
dumbass.
fucking answer to it.
You keep saying
Absolutely
Not a single one
demolished
of you had
on
an
your own
answer.
panel.
Once I smashed your fucking systems and showed
I
that
absolutely beat the
opposites are
shit
nothing
out
more
of
than
you. I
moral
slammed
prejudices.
you on the floor
Numbers
and
are nothing
demolished
more
you.
than hominid biased instinct.
More than
moral
you. I
prejudices.
slammed you on the
Numbers
floor
are
and
nothing more than
demolished you.
hominid biased calibrating our
What?
intuitions
You've
to
been
confirm our own
demolished,
instinctual
bro.
calibrating our
What?
intuitions to
You've
confirm
been
our own
demolished,
instinctual
bro.
orientations.
That's your
And then
return
from
riddle?
there,
Know
believing
if
called
God is
objective
triggering you or
reality
not. Can you
in this
know that?
transcendent truth beyond my own mind is real.
you know if God is
and
tricking
then
you or
you
not?
appeal to transcendent truths like
It's
and
tricking
then
you or
you
not.
appeal to transcendent truths like objective reality
Can you know if God
and
is tricking
tried
you
to
or not?
ground your actual interior subjective experience on something that transcends it that you call objective reality, transcendentalist.
Can you know that God
Okay,
is tricking you or not?
transcendentalist. But hey, but does objective reality transcend your subjectivity?
What does that mean?
Does
Oh,
objective
no.
reality transcend your subjectivity?
Oh, be careful.
What does that mean?
Do you believe that there's a subjective? Do you believe that you have a subjective mind?
Yeah.
Is there an objective world that transcends your awareness?
Yeah.
Theist. Theist.
Bye, bro.
You believe to keep your worldview the fuck life, transcendentalist.
Bye.
In order to keep your worldview the fuck life, transcendental.
Yo, Deathless just might as well big down the baptistry and let's get
Dog coming.
Yo, Deathless just might as well be not the Baptist. Guys converted.
So now,
I'm
so
the
now
GOAT.
that I've
I'm really
used
the
you- So
best.
here's what I've done.
I'm
Now
really the best.
I'm going to switch back to my real
I'm the
position.
best.
Now
I'm the
gonna
absolute
Chunky.
GOAT.
Yeah. Position.
I'm the best.
Now I'm going to switch.
I'm
hey,
the
Chunky.
absolute GOAT.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Let's see if we can get them to agree. So do you agree that you have a working model of evolution and an objective stance?
Face reveal.
Well, we got a picture of Doug up here. We got a picture of Doug.
Turn off your camera. Yo, Deathless, like, we didn't ask for a
Do you
picture
have
of
a
you, man.
working model of evolution?
Doug,
and
Doug,
objective
I know it
is that
feels
you?
really bad because I just slammed you in
Doug,
front of
isn't
your
that you?
boyfriend.
Doug,
but like,
Doug,
you
isn't
don't
that you?
show a picture
Doug,
of your
isn't that
face.
you?
Well, that's gross.
Doug,
That's
isn't that
disgusting.
you?
You disgust
Doug,
me.
isn't that you?
You physically
Doug, look.
disgust me.
Doug,
Like,
isn't that you?
don't show a
Doug,
picture
isn't that
of your
you?
face, bro. That's
Doug,
gross.
isn't that
It's
you?
disgusting. You
Doug,
disgust
isn't that
me.
you? Doug,
You're
look at that. We got a
Doug.
picture. Looks exactly like fucking Doug. Hey, Doug, how'd you actually become so famous?
How does it feel to lose, Deathless?
Yeah, you did lose.
It felt pretty good,
You got
right?
fucking
It felt pretty good. I think you have a king for getting
bubba
the
You
shit
got
rocked out of me.
bubba
In front of
Dude, you
your
got
boyfriends, too. All three of them.
You got
shit rocked out of me.
bubba Dude,
In
you
front
got
of your boyfriends, too.
bubba bukakied. Bubba bukakied. Bubba now bubba bukakied. Bubba ruin your fucking life. Now, here's what we got. I just represented the ultimate implications of your own worldview, and I just made you spend the last 20 minutes arguing against your own worldview with the best arguments that you possibly can. So here's what we've established. Now I'm switching to my perspective to show that you're already in the camp of the theism. Each one of you just argued for the existence of objective existence of logical forms that are transcendental to the mind. And you've called them the objective existence of logical ideas, which meant I made you argue for Plato's Platonism, and you fucking argued for
We didn't
Platonism
argue for that.
the entire
You
fucking time,
lost.
just
You
to
fucking
escape
lost when you
the
lied.
slaughter
You
that I
fucking
put
lost.
you through. But Platonism is a metaphor that I put you through. But Platonism is a metaphysical.
I don't know.
You removed the wrong guy, you fucking idiot.
For me? Oh.
Robotic voice. Please.
You're all fucking stupid.
Just drop
What are
the
y'all
topic.
doing?
I can't see it.
You know,
I can't see it.
You know who's dropping me? Salty atheist. How does it feel that I fucking destroyed all of you? I made you just argue against your own metaphysical foundations for a good 20 minutes, and you did. And you did. You all just argued against your own metaphysical foundations for 20
You just
fucking minutes.
collapsed your
Here's
own
what
argument.
said. Even though my mind is completely trapped inside of a neurological
You don't have a mind.
hallucination
You're
which is
terrible.
generated by my brain,
You're really bad at
I
this.
can still
You
trust
are
and to
really
believe
bad
that
at
my
this.
models of what it is external to the hallucination are right, and therefore already admitted that your mind is a neurological hallucination.
You muted yourself
and
while
therefore
trying to
you've
talk.
admitted that
You don't even want
trust
to hear
whether or
yourself.
not it has a brain.
You don't even want to hear yourself.
So
That's
we
how
made you
bullshit what you're
fucking
saying
falsify
is.
that. We made you argue against natural selection. You argued.
I made you
that
turn on
natural
yourself. I
selection
made you
doesn't involve
contradict yourself and collapse.
process to
I
keep
made you collapse
alive.
your own argument.
You argued
Turn on
selection
yourself. I
doesn't
made you
involve process to keep
made
you
you
alive.
collapse your own argument.
Dropping them.
I don't know what keeps happening, bro. I don't know what keeps happening, bro. I'm not dropping them.
Why are you guys listening to that? Just have a talk with her.
This is so fucking insufferable,
Yeah.
bro. Goodness gracious.
Why does this guy keep coming up, bro?
How does it feel to lose? Oh fuck.
I keep coming up, bro. Like,
What did you?
Wait, does Deathless always talk like that? I thought he was just proving the point.
I'm up here,
about
but
how the
Deathless Light
stronger
isn't. That's
argument
because I'm better.
wins.
I'm better than you, Deathless Light.
Just proving the point about
I'm
how
up
the
here, but
stronger
Deathless Light
argument
isn't.
wins.
That's because I'm better.
because of the Nietzsche argument was saying like the person who's
I don't really get what
The Nordic countries do definitely disagree because I think they allow for an optional term.
conversation intentionally and being belligerent.
into fiction.